Let's set the tone immediately. If you know my channel, you have seen my pre-review of Tórr Nan Sìthean before it was released. And this isn't a hate video. This is my own personal, honest review. And this is what happens when someone actually plays the map and refuses to pretend it's something it isn't. I went into Tórr Nan Sìthean skeptical, agreed, but I was still open-minded because I wanted to understand the excitement. And after real time on this reserve, honestly, I don't like it. And if you're tired of sugar-coated reviews, fake excitement, and people pretending every new DLC is incredible, you're in the right place. On the surface, yes, it looks like Scotland. Moody weather, rolling hills, fog, and rain. But once you actually hunt it, the illusion breaks. Most of the terrain is the same loop. Rolling hills, short thick brush, block sightlines. That brush hides animals, kills lanes, and removes planning from the hunt. You're not reading terrain, you're hoping something doesn't spook. Between encounters, the map feels empty. There are very real lack of animal abundance. Unless you're in the north and you're finding grouse and hares, and if you're in the mid, you find capercaillie and grouse. And if you're in the south, you find pheasants and woodcocks. The herds feel small, population feels sparse. You spend more time walking than hunting. That's downtime, which is huge, which is horrible for a hunting game. This map has space, a lot of it, and it does nothing with it. There are wide open hills that should be perfect for long range hunting, the kind of terrain that invites glassing, setup, and patience. And they're empty. No animals, no incentive to post up, and no payoff. When animals should be visible, the render distance kills it. Animals don't render far enough to take advantage of open terrain. So even when the land invites a long shot, the game won't allow it. Wide open hills with no animals and limited render distance is a wasted potential. Now, to be fair, there is one place where this map works. If your main goal is grinding great ones, this map actually makes some sense. Not because it's fun, but because it's restrictive. Animals are quartered into small, predictable sections of the map. That makes rotations easier, management easier, and resets more consistent. The lakes for drink times are open and clear, with good vantage points and clean sightlines. From a purely mechanical standpoint, Great One pheasants, they're viable. Red deer, they're viable. Red fox, they can be viable. Wild boar, probably the best map for them, but not for drink zones, but for their feed zones. It's efficient. Fallow deer on this map are a pain. They populate river systems packed with trees. Sightlines are terrible. Setups get messy, and grinding them here isn't strategy, it's annoyance. The map's hunting structures, if you even want to call them that, they're just brick walls. No elevation, no cover advantage, no meaningful benefit. All they do is block sightlines, and the design is sloppy. A tripod gives you better elevation, better angles, and better results every time. That tells me these weren't designed to help hunters. They were just placed to say something was there and to show Scotland authenticity. So yes, this map is grind friendly, but that doesn't make it good. A map being good for grinding does not make it enjoyable. Efficiency without enjoyment doesn't equal quality. And that's where this map starts to unravel. The repeated use of the same animals doesn't just make this map boring, it dulls the excitement of the maps those animals already live on. Look at the reality. Ringneck pheasants are on 7 maps. Red fox, 6 maps. Red deer, 6 maps. Wild boar, 4 maps. Fallow deer, 4 maps. Eurasian widgeon, 4 maps. Roe deer, 3 maps. Feral goats, 3 maps. Capercaillie, 3 maps. And black grouse, 3 maps. When European maps release close together, and I'm saying within a couple years, they overlap with rosters like this, players stop feeling excitement. They feel fatigue. And it damages future content too. Take Seek a Deer. That animal could have been a highlight on a potential Japan map. Instead, it's already been used enough that the magic is gone before it even gets there. Because timing matters. If this map was released earlier or much later, I guarantee it would have landed better. Right now, it doesn't feel new. It feels overexposed. The new animals are okay at best. They're small, live in thick low brush, and they're oversensitive. They flee way too easy. They move awkwardly. You're fighting foliage and AI sensitivity more than the animal itself. That's not challenge, that's frustration. This is where the bigger issue shows up. Gray ones used to be rare. When you got one, it meant something. Now, there's a new gray one every 6 months, and on average, it takes about 500 kills to get one. That's not a rarity, that's expectation. The gray one wild boar doesn't feel special because the system doesn't allow it to be special anymore. It's not a once-in-a-career moment, it's a scheduled grind reward. That's why it feels anticlimactic. And that's how great ones get ruined. When everything is special, nothing is. Here's your participation reward. Now let's move to Wild Haggis. The Wild Haggis didn't exist to add depth. It exists to add noise. It's there to make the map feel exciting without actually fixing the underlying problems. Short-term attraction, quick clicks, easy hype. And yes, it gives overhyped content creators another weird thing to plaster across their thumbnails. But it doesn't improve the map. It distracts from the lack of quality. The Benelhag shotgun is another letdown. 3-round capacity, and it only covers class 1 animals with birdshot. On a map with badgers, minks, and pine martens, that makes no sense. A 10-gauge shotgun covering classes 1 and 2 with birdshot would have fit this map perfectly. In hindsight, EW should have swapped releases. The 10-gauge Gopi that came with Salzwiesen should have launched here, and the Benelhag should have came with Salzwiesen. That way, you're not swapping shells on the fly just to shoot basic animals. Again, lack of foresight. The trailers sold castles and locks, and we got sparse castles that don't matter and foggy locks that don't play a role in hunting. Because they're not open, the tree lines are too thick around the edges, and the weeds are too tall to let you see what's right in front of you. When you have mink swimming, it kind of causes an issue, especially if you can't put a tripod down. You see the inconsistent issues that I keep on coming across with here? They look good in trailers, but they do nothing in gameplay. And the overall detail across the map is rough. Rundown houses as outposts and tents as fast travel points. That's embarrassing when you've already proven you can do it better. Emerald Coast, Ravantuli, Thunder Baton, ASCII Ridge, those maps feel alive. This one feels unfinished. Tórr Nan Sìthean doesn't fail because it's broken, it fails because it doesn't bring anything meaningful. A few small animals, open hills with no animals, overused species, an anticlimactic great one, a gimmick cryptid, weak weapons, low abundance, and poor attention to detail. Released at a different time with a different roster and more details and care into the game. This could have been something. As it stands, like I said, it's not broken, it's boring. And if you made it this far, you're exactly who this channel is for. People who want honesty, people who actually play the game, and people who don't fall for hype. Hit subscribe and join the Salty Codgers crew. No fake excitement, no access chasing, no pretending, just real takes from people who care enough to call it out. Drop your thoughts below, agree or disagree. And if this video saved you time, frustration, or money, you're already one of us. I'm the Skipper. Peace.